What's up? Roger Ratchet here. Today we're on the Jeep again, the Grand Cherokee that is. We're just going to do a sample job today. We're just changing oil and get some of this traffic past here. Yeah, okay. So let's get right to it then. First thing we want to do changing oil is, get it up on ramps, and you'll see here in a minute that it is up on ramps. And I can't see where I'm pointing you guys. And then, okay, I think you can see there. The next thing we do is our oil cap. We gotta get let air into the system so the oil will come out easy. Now we don't just take this off and just set it aside. If you're in a garage or a clean environment, you can set this on the hood latch and that'll remind you that you haven't put oil in it yet before you shut the hood. But since we're outside, leaves blowing, dust, stuff like that, we're just gonna turn it sideways and we're gonna lay it right there. Air can get in it, but it'll help keep debris out of the engine. Then we're going to pull the dipstick out like this and make sure it's not touching the positive battery terminal. We're just going to let it cross here somewhere to help it remind us that we haven't put oil in this yet. So next step is putting you guys on a shorter tripod. I don't know why I'll put you guys on a big tripod today. Yeah, this is way overkill for this job. It's like bringing a sledgehammer out to drive a tack in a trim board. Yeah, it's just way too much overkill. So now, you guys can see we're up on ramps, and let's see if you can see that back there or not, but wheels are chalked. So let's get you up under here. And the first thing we want to do is put you somewhere where you don't fall over. That would be a good idea. Okay. Now, first thing we want to do. Oh, we had a rock fall. Okay. Now, let me see. I can't see nothing. I don't know if you guys can see anything here or not. That's why I got the big boy out, because operating this thing just don't agree with me. But anyhow, okay, let me just show you here. The first big pan you run into under here, that's your oil pan. Right here is the bolt. That's what we got to pull out of here to drain oil. Let me get my drain pan under here, and then I'm going to see, because I set you guys here, and it looks like we're blind. So let me, looks like we're already zoomed in. I don't know. I just don't know. It just looks pitch black under here where I'm looking. I don't know if I'm going to get you guys in a position where you can see that or not. Okay. It looks better. Go figure. Put you guys toward the sun. and you can see better. Okay. And I gotta aim you guys way, way up there. Okay. There. Right here. Okay. Can't really see me past the cat there. Okay. Right there's our bolt we gotta take out, and I can't leave you guys there. You're gonna get splashed. Oh boy. May try. Nope. Cat is, the other cat's in the way over there. Well, let's see what we can do right here. Yeah, I can slightly see my fingernail there. Okay. Now on this is a 19 millimeter with, a 19 millimeter or a 3/4. What we're going to do, we're going to break this guy loose. And then we're going to put our wrench down. And then we're going to take and put pressure on this as we're turning it out. But we're going to put pressure inward like we're trying to put it in. And we're going to twist this out until we feel that thread. And then we're going to just yank away real fast, and that way we don't get oil all over us. And try not to drop our bolt into our oil pan down here. And I have gotten oil on me before, like you can see here. I mean, I got oil on me now, but it's just on 2 fingers and not over my whole hand and down my arm and up my elbow and in my armpit and in my hair. And okay, so we're down to a drip, and since this oil doesn't look bad, we're going to go ahead and put our plug back in, and we want to make sure our washer is still on that, and we're just going to snug him down. We're not going to put any uggy-duggies in this, because the Nick's got to change this. He'll thank us for not uggy-dugging that. Some of these are so tight that it feels like you're going to break the oil pan in half trying to get it off. So, our next step, if I can get my pad repositioned here, we got to look for our oil filter. Now, our oil filter, you need to have prior to the oil change, and you can look at it to see what you're looking for. And let me see. Got to know if you guys can see that up there or not. I'm seeing shadows. Probably need to bring it up more. Okay. So I still can't see if you can see, if that makes any sense. Well, Let me look around this way instead of fighting to see that. Okay. I think you can see that. Put my hand here. Nope, you cannot see that. Wow, okay. Let me see. I might have to lay you guys on your back. Okay. I can see that, but I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you can't see that. Maybe right here? Yeah. Okay. I can't really see in the screen, guys. I'm using my hand for movement and watching movement. But okay, we got that there. And what we're going to need, excuse me, we're going to need our oil pan up here. And what we're also going to need is a filter wrench. Now, I have the ultimate fit-all filter wrench. There's many like it, but this one is mine. And it works very, very well. If you don't have a filter wrench, wherever you buy your filter at, they should also have filter wrenches. But this is my Giganto channel locks, and I'll tell you what, I have not yet run into a filter that won't take off. Now, get up in here and let's open him up just another notch. But y'all have even taken filters off of tractor trailers with these, so they're pretty much universal. See there? Absolutely no effort in that guy spinning right off. Let's get our filter wrench out of the way. And then we're going to stick our hand up through this hole, so hopefully we don't get covered in oil, which is wishful thinking, but we're going to try. I'll position that drain pan in a perfect spot. Okay. So that is untwist it. And it won't fit through that hole. Oh, okay. So we gotta figure out a different way of bringing it down. Right there, will work there, and that'll work. And we'll just dump him out in the drain pan. And then I did not get me a rag to clean my hands, so I need decently clean hands for this next step. So let me grab a paper towel here and wipe some oil off my fingers. Because our next step involves the new filter. And the new filter, we want to keep it clean. At least as much as possible. Now, we got our new filter here. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up a new jug of oil. We're going to put a little bit of oil on our fingers, and we're going to just oil up this seal right here, and put a little bit in around these threads. So I know you guys can't see me down here, but that is what we're getting ready to do. So got her all open, and there's a little for the seal, and some for the threads. Now we're going to put our lid back on our oil for now. Set it off to the side. As you can see, it's shiny now. So this one, it leans kind of sideways, so we're not going to pre-fill this. It doesn't need to be pre-filled. But when we root this up in here, guys, we want to do it in a way where we don't hit that with nothing and get any kind of contaminants in our filter. We're just going to spin this on here. When you put the new filter on, guys, don't use the wrench. I beg you, please don't use the wrench. Hand tight. That's it, just hand tight. Because once heat hits that a couple times, that is going to tighten it up so much you're going to have a wrench to get it off of there. Okay, so that's it for down here. We're done underneath. So let's bring you guys up here, and let's see if I can find a decent spot for you and get you leaned up here where we can see. Let me see if I can put you over here on this other side. Maybe that'll get you a little further away. Okay. So, we need the motions again. Yep. Down a little bit more. Okay. Right there should work okay. If you don't fall over. Okay. So, as I said, this calls for 6 quarts. So, let us move our cap and we'll start pouring it in. And this has got a nice wide fill tube, so you don't have to go hunting down a funnel for this. Usually don't see them nice big ones on newer cars. So one. Here's number 2. And opening these as fast as I can, guys. Here's number 3. It's fall here in the Buckeye and allergies is starting to hit. Open us another one. This one will be number 4. And open another one. This one's number 5. And now, if you remember, I told you that this calls for 6 quarts, and we just poured in number 5. So, before we pour in that last quart, let's clean off our dipstick and shove it down in there, because you all know that we can always believe everything that they tell us, right? So it is, that's a little clean. Let's do that again. It's so clean I can't even see it. It says get the sun reflecting on it. Okay, it's showing right at the very full mark. So that's one of the reasons why we don't pour all of it in before we check. Always leave 1 to 2 quarts out and then check. Then if it needs more, you can add more, but once you put it in, it's in. So what we're going to do is, our oil filter is empty. So we're going to come in here and we're going to start this thing up. And we're going to let it sit for a second. And let's kill that before we get in trouble. And we have got good oil pressure, which means our oil is through our filter. So, shut that off. Let's come back up here. Let's try to get you guys reset here. Yeah, I believe that's where I had you. I don't know why you're all the way zoomed in, but okay, it is what it is, I guess. Now we're going to pour our dipstick again, and we're going to check it again. It's filling up our filter. That's going to take our level down a little bit. So, let's check it, and it says we are 1 quart low. So, let's just rest that in there for a minute. And grab our quart number 6. Open him up. Oh no. Okay. Get him opened up. And here's number 6. Let's not overflow the fill tube. Okay, there's number 6. And this isn't going to read exactly right away, because like anything, it takes a minute to 2 minutes to, okay, we're reading full, so we're good. But it takes a minute to 2 minutes for the oil to run down the oil passages down into the oil pan. And then we got our dipstick back in the tube. We're going to put our fill cap back on there. Now, let me, I know why I don't use this tripod, boy, it's just not, it's not easy to readjust and calibrate. Let me throw you guys back on the big boy here. Now we got our oil drained, our oil filter off, our new oil filter on, our oil put back in it, and it is reading full. But we're not done yet. Next step is get you a piece of masking tape or freezer tape or paper tape or whatever it is you guys call it, and clean off a spot up underneath the hood here somewhere that you can stick it to, and write on it the date and the mileage. And that way, if you ever forget when you changed your oil, well, right there it is. Some people write it on the filter. I don't like doing that because that means you got to climb under the car to see it. This, you just pop your hood and you got quick access to it. But just write oil change, your date, and your mileage, and that way it'll always remind you when you changed your oil. And if you happen to sell the vehicle, that will let the next guy know the last time you changed your oil. So, as you can see, I've already got that on there, which means I did that before I got my fingers dirty and greasy and oily. Wait, yeah, not greasy, but oily. Yeah, we'll call it oily. Oh. Okay, a lot of traffic, whole lot of traffic. Okay. So, as you can see, guys, I mean, I really don't know how long it took me on this. It's been a long day for me. But when you're not talking to a camera and trying to adjust the camera, and I mean, it doesn't take very long, 10, 15 minutes. And it's a fairly easy process. I don't know why people take their cars and pay $100, $150 to get their oil change. I mean, you can do it yourself quick and easy for the cost of oil and filter, and to dispose of your old oil. But yeah, quick and easy. So, until next time, I'm Roger Ratchet, and thank you for watching.